Hello, welcome back to my channel, everyone. Happy New Year. It is January the 6th, and I am going to do my Techo Kagi. If you're a first-time viewer of my channel, thank you for stopping by. My name is Lisa. I do Pens and Paint 3. I mostly talk about fountain pens, journaling, and occasionally some art-related stuff. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back and checking out the channel. Like I said, Happy New Year's, Happy 2024. It's already hot and heavy with the Techo Kagis and what everyone is going to do for the year, so I am no different. I have a huge stack in front of me, both talking about what I did in 2023 and what I'm going to do in 2024. So let's get into it. Grab a cup of coffee, get something to eat. I'm going to dive in now. Okay, so in 2023, I think I was a little bit more of a saner individual. I basically had used these books for 2023. This is the same thing that's in here, which is a A6 Midori. I use this as a common planner, to-do list, throw in my bag, jot things down, etc., etc. This worked out very well for me in 2023 as well as in 2022. So I have continued the journey for 2024. Now, I am going to be switching up this system. I'm going to basically take this A6 Midori, which is this one right here that I have in my Hobonichi cover. I am going to basically finish this one out, and when I finish this one out, I am going to give this A6 size a rest. So that'll probably take me almost halfway through the year because I use this kind of as needed, but as you can tell, it was very much loved and used. I really do enjoy the A6 size from a pocketability, but I'm going to be trying some things that are new for this year going into even the next. Yes, I am future planning. Additionally, in 2023, I used this Hobonichi as my health and fitness tracker. It works out really, really well. I take this when I go to doctor's appointments. I'm not in it all the time. I did not work out as much as I wanted to in 2023 just because life happened and I had a couple of surgeries that I wasn't anticipating needing, and so I just really couldn't do as much as I wanted to, although I do track things through my Apple Watch and my Aura ring, which I don't have on my finger because it's charging right now. So I am going to continue that practice in 2024. I had used a Hobonichi cousin, and I found that probably halfway through the year I wasn't enamored or really loving using it. It's a little bit too big, too cumbersome. So I thought about using the Common Planner from Sterling Ink. I jumped off of the bandwagon with Sterling Ink late, so I got an undated planner from Sterling Ink just to see how I was going to like utilizing it. Now, as you can see, I wasn't in it all the time, but I did start using it for my book journal for it, and I kind of like still didn't use all the pages in the back of it by the end of the year, but I do like this size, and I decided actually probably by October of 2023 that I was going to go B6 in 2024. It's a good size. It still feels really good in hand. It's not outrageous. I really do like, I think this is kind of what the compact size was going to be. I do like this size. I find that if I wanted to take this with me on trips, I could take it with me on trips. So therefore, I decided to go with the Sterling Ink Compact B6 planner for 2024. The next thing that I really decided to do very late in 2023, let me zoom out a little bit, is I bought this book. I forgot the name of the company already. It is Wonderpool. I bought this book off of Amazon because I wanted to try to start collecting my fountain pen ink sample papers because last year was the year that Tomo River paper, the original, was going away for the most part. The Sanzen paper was coming in. Cosmo Air Note paper was going out. And so I've been trying to experiment with different fountain pen papers, and I bought this journal, and I do have reviews of this journal, and I'll try to link it with the card above over here. But I discovered Ilfo paper, which a lot of people already know about in the journaling community. I bought packs of that from Jet Pens. That's where you get it. Ilfo paper. I've got old Tomo River paper. I got Tamaki paper, which is a paper that I bought from my local Ginny Bick in Metro DC area. If you live in DC, you should check out that store. She's wonderful. It's a great store. So I got the Spirit of Artisan paper as well to see if that's going to work. I've got the Yakamoto paper sample loose leaf, how do I say it, package of papers that have 18 different Yakamoto papers. Yakamoto did used to do Tomo River as well, and I don't think they did Cosmo Airlight, but they may have. If you know if they did, put it in the comments below for everybody else. And then and what I'm going to do is, and I've got old Tomo River paper, which I'm kind of holding on to dear life because it's gone. But nonetheless, I'm using this Wonderpool binder that I got from Amazon, which was a fraction of the price, and it was my answer to not getting the blotter Midori luxury brand leather cover, because I felt like paying $385 for a leather cover was ridiculous. This was a fraction of the price. I think this was like $35. So I got this, and that's what I'll be using to explore, and will be using in 2024 to explore various inks and how inks respond differently on different kinds of paper. Now 2024, I basically lost my mind last year, and I'm not going to do that again this year, but I basically lost my mind and got swept into all the talk of different papers, different planners. I also picked up a new, well, I shouldn't say picked up a new, I revisited, and I am revisiting my love of reading again. So I actually decided that looking at the common planner from last year that I was going to do, and I'll do this one first, I am going to do a book journal or a reading journal. I spent last year saying that I was only going to, I work 2 jobs, so I'm always working, so, and I always read kind of technical heavy. I'm in IT area. I read a lot of technical heavy stuff all day long. I write a lot of technical stuff. I needed to decompress and unwind from that. My journey with my ukulele is a little bit slow, and it's still there. I was taking foreign languages for a while. That's kind of panned off a little bit. So reading has become another new, I would say, I shouldn't say new, revisited habit from the past. And I decided to do a book journal for 2024, and I'm keeping it in a couple of different places. This book journal is going to go on until it's completely filled up, regardless of the quantity of books that I read. This one underneath, which is from the PAL Planner, PAL, you can get this at Yoseka. They're not asking me to plug their business, but if you want to know where to get it at, this is where you would get it at in the US. I bought a PAL Planner for 2024 because Yoseka did a, they did a sample mock-up of various journals planner layouts so that you could kind of figure out where you want to go with your journal planning journey. And it's just a little thin sample book, and I don't have mine handy, but it gave me an idea of like using this. This PAL Planner means plan, and I forgot, there's an acronym for it, but this planner, I started it in December when it came in. It has a very simple layout. I think I talked about this in another video, and if I did, I'll link it above. But they do a very simple like yearly overview, and then what they have going on here is like a monthly page. Let me zoom back in. They have a monthly page, and then this section over here is absolutely perfect for habit tracking. and which is why I decided this is what I was going to use from a habit tracking perspective for just reading or consuming media content, movies, TV shows. I might put in here as well, but I know I'm going to use this as a reading journal. I set up a goal last year to just read 12 books because I do, like I said, read a lot on my job, so I don't always have time to read leisurely, I should say. But because I do commute on mass transit in the Metro DC area, I like to listen to audiobooks or read my Kindle now. So I'm kind of consuming content a little bit faster. And I got through 27 books last year, which I thought was fantastic because I only set a low goal of 12 books, which is like one book a month. I thought that was really realistic for me. So I'm starting to utilize this PAL planner, and I'm really actually enjoying it. I'm going to start putting down character developments. I'm reading Black Cake, so if anybody's reading that, don't tell me. I know they have the show out on Hulu, but I'm reading the book first before I jump into that. But I'm going to be using the PAL planner for just this year for book tracking, but going on and going into the future, I'm going to be using my Archer and Olive book journal. So that's why I have 2 book journals. Quite frankly, I think I just bought too many things because I was so interested in all of the things. I don't know if anybody else had that kind of experience, and with all the planners coming out, Sterling Inc. kind of threw a whole new wrench with all of her options, and thank you, Catherine, for doing that. But I've got this little pocket one as well for on-the-go carry, and I will say for Sterling Inc., I think I just bought too much. I will not be doing that next year. I don't need probably this pocket planner, but I do like to sometimes carry bags of different shapes and sizes, and so I wanted to have options that always have different options available for me to like jot things down when I don't want to take my larger planners. So I've got this passport size, and this is with the horizontal layout. I haven't really deep dived into it quite yet since the year's just started, but that's what this one is for. So I've got this little small one, and this is where I kind of lost my mind. Hold on. All right, so a couple of things, and thank you for the interruption. I'm sorry about the interruption on continuity. Here is the Yoseka planner that I was telling you about. It's a thin little book that has various sample layouts so that you can kind of figure out, and this is like the one that's kind of close to the PAL planner, what you want to do. There's various different ones. They have a whole video on Yoseka for you to try out. I use this to kind of help narrow down my options. They're still selling this if anybody's interested. It's with Yoseka Labs. 2 of their employees kind of came up with this idea. I think it's brilliant if you're trying to figure out where you want to go in a planner. I just wanted to bring that back. Before I wrap up 2020, before I get more into 2024, 2023, I forgot one more. And this is a Midori, no, this is Muji. This was a Muji. It's also a B6 size. I use this as my YouTube content planner for 2023. Did not utilize it as fully as I probably could, but I had a separate, media journal. I'm going to consolidate this media journal with my common planner that I have for 2024. So that was another leftover from 2023. And also getting into now 2024, I have 2, and this is how I say I lost my mind. I have 2 Hobonichi weeks. I have this one, which is the health and fitness one, which I will continue. Again, I got the cat on the string with the sparkles, and I'm sorry for the glare. It's kind of an overcast, gloomy day here in the Metro DC. I have that one, which I will be taking with me, and I'm keeping it in my old zip cover. I'm just repurposing that for the year. So I've got this one that I've got, and then I wanted to, because I really loved this, the dragons. It looks like little seahorses, but this is supposed to represent dragons because it's the year of the dragon. I got this one, and I really didn't have a purpose for this one, but I'm going to also use this one as a EDC carry planner as well. You know, everybody's doing their flip throughs on Hobonichi Weeks. I will not get into it because I don't really have a lot of content laid out, but I am using it. It's going to be a duplication of effort for me on a certain thing because I'm trying to determine if I'm going to use this form factor in 2025 or if I'm going to go with Catherine Sterling Inks. I think this is the Into. This is her week's kind of planner, but it looks like it's a mega. I'm just gonna flip up into here. I've got other things in the back here, but this is kind of hers. Much thicker, as you can tell, than the regular Hobonichi Week. So I think this is more like the mega equivalent. And I like how she gives me so many blank pages in the back. And that is really the main difference on why I'm going to go probably with Catherine's layout, and she has horizontal planning with hers, like the Hobonichi Weeks Mega. But I just like her layout a little bit better than the Hobonichi Weeks Mega. And I like the fact that her paper is more white and not as creamy. So I'm trying to figure out for 2025 which one I'm going to go with. I will probably always use a Hobonichi Weeks regular for my health and fitness planning because I just like their covers and it is a little bit different. Hers is more kind of classic business, mature version of a planner. So that's why I will probably do that. I have her currently housed in, for this year, my hand stitched leather tea journal. I'm just repurposing this journal. I absolutely love the leather. So stay tuned. I've got another hand stitched leather tea cover coming. It just, like in one of my videos that I did an unboxing, we got the sizing wrong, so I had to send my other one back. So these two are what I'm going to be using again in 2024. And then lastly, what I'm going to be using for 2024 is the Common Planner B6 size, and this is the one that I will be keeping at home. I don't have any plans on probably taking it out with me on the road. It will have some duplication of effort. I will see if I like this sizing a lot better than I like the A5, which I think is too bulky. I'm holding or housing this one in a Motrum planner for now. I bought this one off of Amazon because I didn't want to spend an arm and a leg. I want to make sure I really like the B6 size, and this was a good way to do it without overly committing on a leather cover at this point in time. So that's it. That's my Techo Kagi for 2024 and a recap of 2023. I hope you found this video helpful, informative, or you like the video and the content. Stay tuned. I've got more stuff planned for 2024. Got to get used to saying that year. I hope everybody has a great rest of the month and a great rest of the year. Thank you so much for stopping by and checking out my channel. And until next time, stay safe, stay healthy. Bye.